Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are here reacting to another episode of Lucifer. This is season 6, episode 9. It is called Goodbye, Lucifer. This is the penultimate episode of Lucifer. It's taken me 18 years to get here, but we're here now. What happened last time on Lucifer? Last time they were trying to figure out what is the deal with Lucifer's wings and how to fix it, so they read Linda's book for 90% of the episode, and it was super unnecessary, and I didn't really enjoy it. But this time, the description said Lucifer is trying to enjoy what may be his last day. So I assume what I thought was true previously, where in order for everything to not be effed, Lucifer or somebody needs to go be God. I think that's true. Maybe Lucifer, who knows, maybe Lucifer goes back down to hell and Amenadiel becomes God. Many different things could happen, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Before we get into it, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. That means a ton to me. If you're new here, consider subscribing, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to support me further, I also have a Patreon where I post all my full uncut reactions. That would mean a lot as well. But other than that, let's jump into the episode. Mr. Miyagi! Oh, no way it is. That's his actual kitty. Ayo, brother. Ain't no way they don't just shoot that lion 90 times.
Our siblings are answering prayers and they're making a mess of it. That's what's causing the end of the world.
But how do prayers explain Ella's frog?
A young girl prays.
They're like doing Bruce Almighty.
Humans get them at pet stores. I believe their exact words were, "You're not the god of us."
What points for snow?
You're not my boss.
Listen, I know I sound like a broken record, but we need
This
you
isn't
on
your
that front.
department,
You
Amenadiel.
got your wing situation figured.
I've realized that being God is
The worst.
just not my calling.
Love it.
Excuse me.
Dropping callings.
What do you mean, just a call?
All those years wasted getting ready.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that kind of was a war. It is not good.
But deep down, I know it's the right one.
Okay, it's still gonna make people mad that you took so freaking long to figure this out.
You killed me. Why would any of that make me feel guilty?
Because you're leaving your daughter without a father. That's a lion! Dude. Did you not even attempt to shut that door? My man's just piecing out of here ASAP.
Stop!
Boy.
The killer!
The killer is escaping! Oh no! Ooh, that's your butt cheeks. It's probably a new lease on life for him. He no longer has the pressure of becoming God weighing down on his personality. He can just be himself, have fun. Yeah, she looks like she's tweaking.
You know I'm terrible with dates.
Okay, listen. We don't know how you disappear, right? We don't. But we do know where.
Right.
Yeah, just avoid that spot.
Right. So just don't go there today. I mean, it's just make a choice. Just choose.
Easy
Choose
peasy.
not to leave. It's free will.
You're right. I just won't go anywhere near 10th and Swanson.
Watch there be a murder
So it's
at 10th and Swanson.
There's no...
Is he building a vault?
Aren't you supposed to be the king of debauchery or fun or whatever? Spending your last day locked in a box is the lamest thing I've heard.
Sounds
since
extremely
LA County
debaucherous. I don't know what
Red
you're talking about.
Actually,
Would you like to
you
join
could
in the
join me.
debauchery? weird.
Remind your old man how to have fun,
But
just in
yeah.
case I've forgotten.
Why does she look so different in this scene? Yo, go back to being Negasonic Teenage Warhead. You look dope in the Deadpool movie. Well, at least they're bonding, you know? Finally doing fun father-daughter things. Hey, bro, how much money you got? Dang, they're having a grand old time.
I brought all the beach stuff so we'd be all ready to go first thing tomorrow.
You weren't invited to the hangout. Nerd.
I've commissioned my very own panic room in case I need to lock myself in.
Lucifer, why don't you trust yourself enough to make the choice not to
Listen,
abandon us?
Chloe, just let him be him, bruh.
Well, it's all just
Sick of you.
speculation at the moment, isn't it? None of it-
Until I saw this.
Oh, you're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
She's the pregnant. Chloe's the Pringle can. Prego spaghetti
She's
sauce.
inside you right now.
Don't know why. That made me laugh.
This happens. Okay, you time traveled once. You don't know exactly how it works.
That's
You coming back
technically true, I
has to have
guess.
changed things.
It's not like she's fully versed in all the paradoxes of time travel.
Time travel? I mean, it complicates everything. I
True.
just don't know what to believe.
Never introduce time travel to any of your stories
How
if
can
you're a
you
writer
choose to
because
stay if you don't even
it will
believe
get
that you
effed.
have a choice? Fate automatically wins.
Yo, Chloe, can you die already?
Let me know when
I'm sick of you. You're just so whiny now.
Would you just give me those? There were nice fold marks down the front.
This is about
Lucifer worked retail. He knows how to fold things.
Lucifer. I know how much it hurts leaving a child.
True, she got first-hand experience. Where's your hot daughter? Bring her back.
Why is this coming up now? Did something
I
happen?
want her to be here.
Lucifer, none of us know exactly how it's going to end. That's what makes the present so important.
Face your fears. Drive straight to 10th and Swanson, or whatever the street was called.
Good God, no.
I hope you know that
You
you
good
truly
friend.
are one of the most wonderful friends that a devil could ever have.
Wow.
I do now.
That's very touching. Didn't you also have this like same exact moment last episode?
You know, I always thought it was strange that you didn't want to become God.
Yeah, man.
Responsible.
You're clearly the right dude for the job.
The most wonderful.
I decided against it months ago when I realized I wanted to stay here on Earth, living amongst humanity with my child.
Por qué no los dos? You got wings, bruh.
Who says God has to rule from heaven?
Well, that's how my father did it.
Yeah, you don't have to do exactly what your dad did.
Maybe there's a better way.
Within this fictional universe, facts. Within the real life universe, I disagree.
Okay. Last night I didn't tell Carol about any of this stuff myself. And I recently learned from someone that you don't have to know everything.
Yeah, you learned it from Carol. Why are you making it seem like it's a mystery person? You just mentioned him. Like, you could have just been like, he gave me some useful advice.
Truly so. Accept this gift from me.
It's a pen.
Except a
A necklace? A pencil.
A pencil?
The pencil.
Miss Lopez STEM Initiative.
I've opened up a foundation in your name. Its mission
Just called Miss Lopez.
women to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You're an inspiration, Miss Lopez. And if there were more people like you, then, well, the world would be a far better place.
Yo, you could have put Ella Lopez Foundation, not just Miss Lopez. I mean, I get that's what you call her, but she has a first name.
Once in your life.
Josh, she's about to get clapped.
And call the...
Possess him, Dan. Lit. He did it. Okay, now.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it. I can feel this in my hand. I can pull the trigger. No.
Kill yourself.
I won't. No. Because I'm a good guy. In a bad guy's body.
Shoot yourself in the face, brother. End this whole thing.
What if God didn't work alone?
Brother,
Hear me out.
What if God was one of us?
I'm no longer talking about you being God.
well, then who?
Him, the... Think with your dipstick, laddie.
Are you sure, brother? Because if you don't want
Plot
to do
twist,
things...
actual God comes back from the other multiverse because he got so annoyed by his wife. Or she kicked him out. One of the two. He's like, you know, they come up with this whole plan, they're about to implement it, and then he walks through the portal and he's like, what's up?
Then I can't think
In the Allstate guy's
of
voice,
a
what's
better
up?
angel
I'm back.
for the job. Of all our siblings, I'm glad it's you I spent all this time on Earth with. Because you are my favorite brother.
That's so kind. Don't cry. It's a hug. He wants a hug.
It's called a hug.
He's like being a genuinely good person in this episode. It's kind of weird.
You are my best friend, Mace.
Oh, now she's gonna cry.
I'd always treated you that way.
Give him a hug, though. He wanted a hug. Give it to him. Come on, Maze. Take the initiative. Would you like this dagger? That will kill you at some point later in the episode. Oh, she's
No
crying.
matter what, you will always have a piece of me.
Either keep it or she'll kill you with it. Those are your choices. Nice moment.
Goodbye, Lucifer.
Adios, brochacho. Your outfit is so weird, but it's also really cool.
I'm realizing it's less about what we do with our final hours and more about
Who we
who
do.
we spend them with.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So
Go hang out with your daughter at camp.
Physical form.
maybe you should think about who you want to spend your final hours with.
Can you imagine being at camp, like a 12-year-old girl, and the man that murdered your father just strolls up? Like, hey, I'm here.
So whether this is my last day or not, what I do know is I would like to spend it with the people I love most.
Strippers.
My family.
Oh, dang, I was wrong.
I was angry at my father too. For a long time. But I was also angry at myself. I thought I was a monster. I must have done something or been something to make myself unworthy of his love. I hope you never felt that way.
She super did.
And I need you to know that I will do everything in my power to stay.
Chloe's gonna get back to this blanket and see them both just crying and like, what happened here?
Oh, come on.
She's drunk. They're stone cold sober and she's just plastered. Also, you're pregnant. What are you doing, Chloe? Is that apple juice? That better be. What are you doing? You're pregnant. That's so bad. Maybe Chloe's just that confident in the celestial nature of her baby and that it turns out healthy that she's like, man, I can get hella drunk and it won't affect my baby at all. But you're wrong, Chloe. Fetal alcohol syndrome is a real thing. Is this science camp? Did he actually stroll up to his daughter's science camp?
Hey, that's mine.
Straight up, bruh. Has she not watched the news? She doesn't know what her father's murderer looks like?
Ask away.
Also, where's your camp counselor? They should be
Unstable unicorns.
breaking this up.
You were
Transition to Dan.
Dad could ever ask for.
Yep.
Tell me how smart you are. And he cares about you more than anything in the whole world.
She's sitting here watching this random man almost break down and cry.
I guess he was the best dad ever. The best person ever.
Oh, he tried to be.
She's listening to this stranger trash talk her dad.
And my dad taught. I love my dad. I miss him
Guilt
every day.
gone. Oh, light coming from above. Dad's going to heaven. Heck yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Gang, gang! Guilt gone.
You know,
Party time, baby.
I should get back.
Yeah, creeper.
See you later, Playos.
Dan's gonna go to heaven and it's just gonna be this murderer in a park. And he's like, hey, I recognize that kid. Kills Trixie too. Let's go. I wonder if this dude was like aware at all of anything that just happened.
Sand literally gets everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
Ask Anakin. He hates it. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Hey, what is this? Narnia? What is this? Too bad. That's actually an Android version of him, and he got the idea from when Rory was explaining the show More Bones. He built an Android version of himself to keep you company. It's like in Iron Man 3 when Tony Stark's got the HUD on. He's that's what he's doing. He's got the robot dancing with you. Meanwhile, he's standing on 10th and Crenshaw. Right, okay, how long are we just gonna watch them dance? I mean, I get that this is like close to the last episode, but bro. Oh.
Stop.
Turns out you've been dancing for an hour.
It's midnight.
He's gonna check his phone, realize it's not the right time. Bro, how does Rory allow herself? She's an angel with knife blade
Rory,
wings.
that was Lamech.
What?
He's got her.
What?
He's holding her hostage. And he wants me to come and get her.
So was Lamech aware of everything that went down? 10th and Swanson.
10th and Swanson.
Righto, brother. Oh, into the episode. What the frack? Who does that? Jerry, can't believe you've done this. Okay. I liked that episode way more than the last episode, because this one actually felt like it belonged in the final season of this show. Like, this one almost could have worked as like the like 80% of this episode could have worked as the final episode, in my opinion. Just a whole lot of Lucifer tearfully saying goodbye to his friends and family. I really liked him starting a foundation for girls in science for in Ella's name. Trixie will definitely take advantage of that. I liked him saying goodbye to Maze, and just like them being vulnerable with each other, and like her seemingly recognizing what was going down. That was cute. I liked his interaction with Amenadiel, because Amenadiel wasn't like fully understanding what was happening, but he's like still on board with loving Lucifer because he's just a dope dude. And he kind of makes that decision that he's gonna be God, or at least like the chairman of the Council of Gods. That was awesome. I also found Dan's storyline enjoyable, of really figuring out what it was that made him guilty, and I was right. Did I call it, or did I call it? Like, as soon as he was in hell and was like, what am I guilty about? I was like, this is what you're guilty about. And I was right. I don't know why they took 8 episodes to figure it out, but bangarang. And you know, that was it was interesting seeing him kind of like inhabit Lamech's body. Lamech must have been like somewhat aware of what went down. I don't know how you witness everything that happened and not like have your mind blown by everything. How do you not witness someone possess you and then that person go to heaven and not have your whole perspective on life completely shattered? Who knows? But then his interactions with his daughter, that was fun, where he is talking in a somewhat self-deprecating fashion to kind of be like, I could have been better. And she's like, you butthole. Who is this random man that came and found me in a park to trash talk my dad? Like, she had to have been so confused. Also, each one of her camp counselors should be fired, because how do you not witness one of your 13-year-old camp kids 200 feet away from you in the middle of the park talking to a 48-year-old man, and he's getting real close and talking real low and almost crying? How, as an adult, do you not look over and be like, this is a kidnapping? So just pointing that out. Each one of those camp counselors is gonna be out of a job. And then the whole free will versus destiny thing. They've been touching on that for so long, like almost the entire series, of like, is what we choose what's going to happen? Are we destined for certain things? Like, can we decide who we are? It's kind of something they've been harping on all series long. I don't know if they needed to keep going with it. Like, most of the things Chloe has said in the last 6 episodes are just like, okay, dude, shut up. Like, at this point, Lucifer's the main character. Just let him do what he's gonna do. Like, Chloe's interactions with Lucifer in this final season almost feel like it's not nearly as bad, but it feels similar to season 4 of Arrow, when Emily Bett Ricard's character is just like being so whiny the whole time to Stephen Amell's character, and it's just like, bruh, shut up. Like, can you get killed, please? I I'm sure this is probably not a popular opinion. I'm sure there's so many people that are like, how dare you? I also low-key don't think she's a good actress, but it is what it is. What else? What else did I want to say? Yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It felt in tone a lot slower, but a lot more impactful and emotional. Like having the characters actually talk to each other and not just like make snide comments or jokes at each other and little digs here and there. Like relationally, it feels like they all progressed. Like they weren't just doing the same thing, which was nice, and they weren't just retreading familiar tropes that they've already gone over 1,000 times to make the same exact point. So that was nice. I really liked his interaction with Rory on the beach. You know, he has apologized to all these people. He finally apologizes to her, where he's like, I believe you. I believe that I leave, right? Like previously he was like, I would never do that. I love you. Like still kind of like undercutting her, like current her, by stating that like her opinion / experience is false. Now he's like, finally, I believe you, like your experience is valid, and I hope, you know, he uses his own experience in his relation to his celestial father, and he's like, I hope you never felt the way that I felt. And she super did. You know, probably part of the reason she manifested knife wings is because she, you know, viewed herself in some certain way, coupled with, you know, the weird explanation of wanting to be like her mom from last time. You know, there are things she did where she felt unloved or unworthy. And it's probably a similar feeling that probably many children that are like get adopted or like go through foster care or things like that feel like, where they feel abandoned and unloved, which is a bummer. If you are a foster kid, you're dope, right? Like if, you know, don't ever feel like you're less than because of your circumstance. I liked that. The only thing I didn't like of that scene is, you know, earlier in the episode, they established that Chloe's pregnant, and then on the beach, she's getting sloshed. unless like it shows, and I like wasn't looking too closely, like the scene when he's talking to Dan at the bar, maybe he grabs a bottle of like Martinelli's apple juice or something to take to this beach. Otherwise she's straight up drinking like champagne on the beach while she's pregnant, and it's like, Chloe. I mean, maybe she sees her future daughter in front of her and is like, ayo, she's fine, no birth defects. Maybe her celestial nature will prevent those, and she's just that confident. So she's like, all right, free excuse to turn up, but I wouldn't take the risk. Chloe, fetal alcohol syndrome is a real thing. You need to stop it. Didn't like that part. Even though it's like a small nitpick that many people probably might not have noticed, I noticed it. Also, one other thing that makes no sense: how the frick did Rory get kidnapped by a regular dude? Unless he kidnapped Trixie first and used Trixie as a way to kidnap Rory, it makes absolutely no sense that Rory would get... She's got knife blade wings. And she's got celestial super strength. Like, what is that? How? You better have a hella good explanation for this. Like, there's no way that this dude... I mean, unless he, like, snuck up behind her and knocked her out, but, like, even still, she's, like, a knife blade angel. Like, what? There's no way. It is what it is, though. I enjoyed the episode. I look forward to the finale next time. Yeah. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction, which is unlikely, but in the rare possibility that you did, please leave a like on the video. If you're new here, consider subscribing, stick around, and watch some of my other videos. That would be fun as well. And then if you want to support me even further, consider checking out my Patreon. I post all my full uncut reactions over there. And yeah, that's fun too. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.